Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new horror mystery, Exhuma. And this new South Korean film is from writer-director Jung Jae-hyun, and this film focuses on a group of people who are working on this excavation of this ominous grave through various ceremonies and diggings and everything, and unleash an entity that certainly causes a lot of issues. This film is 2 hours and 14 minutes and maybe could have been a little tighter, but honestly, Jae-hyun injects such a strong sense of pace. This atmosphere that this film creates, it's ominous, it's engrossing. I never felt bored over the course of the 2 hour and 15-minute runtime of this film. And it has some really impactful moments from like a cultural standpoint. One of the big themes of this film is that cultural clash. There's so much Korean culture that's injected into this film through these ceremonies, these drummings, these performances, which are very engrossing, well shot, and engaging scenes that build a sense of mystery around what is in this grave. And it clashes with some Japanese culture and this entity that is inside, and I want to avoid trying to spoil too much, but when this entity arrives, it is horrifying, it's intense, it's well performed. There's some great shots in terms of building up a sense of menace for it, all leading up to a very satisfying finale that it's impactful and powerful and unnerving with some body horror, blood and guts. But it's all rooted in this culture clash. It's all rooted in tradition. It's all rooted in this age-long conflict between Korea and Japan, and it's such an interesting way of navigating this bigger historical context through this horror film, and it really works. And what really makes this film work is the great cast of characters that we follow along the way. The performers from Kim Go-eun, Choi Min-sik, Lee Do-hyun, and everybody else that bring to life these characters, they each have personality, they each have dynamics, some of which dig a little bit deeper, and there's emotional connections there. Or more of like a professional and like personal driven kind of dynamic. There's so many elements of, they build out character and we care about them, which makes all of this horror elements that come later so much more impactful. This film is an epic, thrilling, unnerving experience. And in particular, there's a performance, and I think most of it's through voice specifically, in terms of this entity, that it's so well done. And just the performances across the board, the filmmaking, the atmosphere, the themes, it's all working so well. This is such a fascinating and engrossing film. Could have been a little leaner, potentially, but it really works on so many different levels. And this is really, honestly, a pretty low-key, strong year for horror so far. And this one's just another great addition to it, which I hope some people check out on VOD as this becomes available. This is a South Korean horror film. There are some elements that are really unnerving and creepy, and this film really sells it from start to finish. But those are my thoughts on Exhuma. Let me know what you think. Let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.